Hey, it's your boy Denver Lanes, and you're listening to the Country Fan Mail Podcast.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy KlueDaDon's Country Fan Mail Podcast, back with another motherfucking episode. You know how we do. Season 5 episode. I do this every time. Don't remember, but it don't matter because you already know I'm gonna give you all the dope ass podcast, dope ass episode. So today we are tapping in with somebody that I'm really excited to tap in with. Them. Definitely been bumping this shit. And homie's about, you know what I'm saying? Homie really be putting out some, you know what I'm saying, as he say, you know, so getting that education in, putting it out there to the motherfucking people. So without further ado, I'm gonna introduce the homie to the stage, Denver Lanes. What's going on, G?
Hey, man, how you doing, man? What's going on? It's your boy D. How y'all boys doing out there, man? Glad to have you. Glad
Already,
to be
man.
here.
Already. I appreciate you coming on for sure.
Yeah.
Where? All right, man. So I gotta ask you, man, what was the first song that you listened to when you woke up this morning?
Oh, this morning, I'm not gonna lie, I probably put some Future on. You know what I'm saying? You know, falling out of love with me. Yeah. Just get a little
Okay.
vibe going. You know, I'm
Is
in
that
Denver right now, so you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, tell me about that, man. Tell me what you're doing out there.
Yeah, man. Actually, man, I got a show over here on Sunday, man, with a little Maru. My boy Parkside Plugs, man. You know, my boy tapped me in and everything out here. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be a good time, man. So
For sure, for
yeah,
sure. Can they still get tickets?
yeah. Oh yeah, most definitely, man. If you need one, come holla at me. You know what I'm saying? $25. You know, it's nothing big. You know what I'm saying? But it's gonna be definitely some good vibes. It's gonna be a really good show. So definitely come tap in.
Hey, that's good shit though, man. Hey, yeah, I know you're gonna kill that shit, man. And one day,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, when I got it like that, I'm gonna be like, bet I'll be there on Sunday and I'm gonna pull up on
Hey,
you
bet right there you go, man. See, showing love, man. That's what I'm talking about.
already, man. So yeah, we're gonna get into it, man. So just kind of, you know, doing some research, you know what I'm saying, learn a little bit more about you and stuff. So it's either you're originally from Charleston, right?
Yeah, so I'm actually born in Denver, and then I lived here until I was about 8, and then I moved to Charleston. I grew up there, you know what I'm saying? I grew up there in Somerville, you know, shout out to Ville, and now I live in North Charleston. Man, I lived there probably like 5, 6, 7 years now, so it's
Okay,
home.
okay.
Yeah.
For sure, for sure. So how was it? How was it kind of coming up in well, I mean, you know, spending 8 years in Denver and then moving to Charleston. I mean, it must have been a culture shock for real, for real.
Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah. I don't know if you know, but South Carolina's on that Bible Belt. You know what I'm saying? So it's a little bit
Yeah,
different down
I'm
there.
from Charlotte, man. So yeah, I know exactly what's up.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. So you know, I was just a little Mexican kid in class and everything, but nah, it was cool. Definitely had my little growing pains, of course, as to everybody that would be moving from somewhere like Denver down to Charleston. But yeah, it ended up being pretty good, man. You know what I'm saying? I could blend it eventually, but definitely not one of those super individual places. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah,
but they're getting there. But they're getting there.
for sure, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, you said, you know what I'm saying, as far as like being on the Bible Belt and shit, like, you know, I know that's a, you know, that's a whole deep dive in
Oh
itself.
yeah.
As far as
Oh
like, you know,
yeah.
kind of maneuvering through that, and you said, you know what I'm saying, being the, you know, little Mexican kid in the class. So like, were you kind of like, did you feel like a minority in that situation?
Almost definitely. Yeah, they made sure they'd let me know. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty much how that went. I mean, it's not really too much to say about it. It's just like, you know, you try, and I guess, because my parents raised me the right way, but you can't get to everybody. So yeah, that's when
Yeah,
you learn early on. You can't make everybody happy, and I mean, it helps. You know what I'm saying? So
that's a fact. Yeah,
yeah.
it's definitely a fact, man. So I'm actually glad you tapped into that, man. So like, so tell me a little bit more about, you know, your upbringing as far as like, you know, your parents, like, you know what I'm saying, do you have siblings, you know, kind of little shit like that.
Yeah. Well, growing up, I was really like an only child. You know what I'm saying? But I was really like outside with all my friends and stuff most of the time. I had my mom's. You know what I'm saying? My dad was always working. Like most Spanish dads doing shit like that. Excuse my language. I don't know if I can say
Nah,
that, but
you can say
all
whatever
right,
you
cool. But yeah, my dad was definitely a hardworking dude. You know what I'm saying? But I definitely made a lot less time to hang out with him and stuff like that growing up. Um, Other than that, man, my mom passed away not pretty good time a while ago now, but you know what I'm saying?
sorry to
That
hear that, man.
definitely made me and my dad, come closer. As tragic as that is, you know what I'm saying? Because like I said, growing up, didn't really get to hang out, and when something bad happens,
Yeah.
makes room for something good. So yeah, my parents are cool though. Very strict though. I'll say that, man. I was always out there getting in trouble though. I was definitely giving my mom like a hard time, but that's just it comes with the
Them kids,
territory, man. It comes with who I just wanted to chill with, stupid stuff growing up. Just depending on where I was, even in Denver, still. You know what I'm saying? I always feel like I gravitated towards the same types of people, but
for sure.
I think self growth is like the best thing. You know what I mean? That's what really makes you like. I say make your life different, stuff like that. So
Hey, hold on 1 second. My dog going off out here. 1 second.
now you get. Maybe I'll get some of my dancing in there. You know what I'm saying? Sauce it up a little bit. Like Salt Bay.
Oh shit, man. Man, my bad about that, man. My dog, he really don't be barking. So when he do bark, I gotta hop the fuck up.
No, you're good, man. I was over there showing people my dance moves. You know what I'm saying?
Already, man. Already, bro. So I'm sorry, man. I feel like I hopped up right when you was literally in the middle of saying some real shit. So I just want to show that I was listening to what you were saying. So you said your mother passed away and it pretty much enabled you and your father to build a kind of closer relationship and whatnot. And
Yeah.
so kind of tell me how that translated or if it translated into how you make your music.
Oh, I guess we'll translate in my music. I would say like just like every dude, at least any good dude probably got a close relationship with their mom. I guess it teaches you how to like compartmentalize, you know, I don't know, your thoughts and stuff like that a little bit easier.
For sure.
Maybe a little quicker in life, than you would, let's say, just naturally happening. And for me, the music really like, as now, if I get upset or I'm happy or whatever, I can really just like go put that into my music, and I can, really just keep my mind on my business and doing anything else I need to do. You know what I'm saying? So
For
just
sure.
wasting all my time. So
Okay. So like switching lanes a little bit, kind of going more just deeper into the music and your process. What one of the things that I'm listening to your songs, I realize like you, it's kind of hard to explain. Like when you spit, like there's a certain energy in your vibe that is just like it automatically just even if you like
yeah,
you
facts,
so
facts,
mad,
and you can always tell too, because like either you can tell I was real mad that day. I'm really like to like be like kind of in my emotions. I'll say the best thing anybody could ever do if they want to make me better at music is just piss me off, because then I'm just gonna go in there and have a lot to say. Because like I'm not saying like I'm not a big shit talker, but
yeah.
if I needed to, I could definitely go in there and embarrass you with a couple verbal lashings and shit like that. So um,
So how was you
you know,
feeling when you made like that? Because you said I ain't gonna lie, like
yeah,
the energy,
man. Because
like you was
I
looking at
mean.
somebody out the fucking glass and was like, "Bitch," because I'm like that. Like you was going
Yeah. See, because like my name's Denver now, but they used to call me like Chico, which means
for
like
sure.
small. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not like the biggest dude. You know what I'm saying? Not the smallest dude either, but I feel like, especially in South Carolina, man, people just always have.
Bro.
You gotta prove everything, bro. I gotta, you know what I'm saying? It's like when you go to like move schools, you gotta prove to everybody else you're not, square anymore. So you
Now I
gotta
feel
get a
that.
new one, be like, oh, now I gotta show these people now. You know what I'm saying? Ah, shit, here we go again. So that's
I
basically
feel
what's going on.
yeah,
Yeah.
you definitely got to spot. You got to pop your shit. Got to size the motherfucker up. You know what I'm saying? See what's going
Yeah.
on. So you talked
Yeah,
about
and
the
I'm not no hoe for real. And people be trying to play me. That's really what it is, man. I swear, too quick. You know what I'm saying? Too quick.
hey, I feel you. Hey, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like
People find out. People find out because I'm real nice. But then I get like, get
what
them
they
little
say.
dark eyes going. They be like, oh, he's looking like an anime character or some kind of shit now. Like shit.
Oh yeah, man. So yeah, man.
Yeah.
So speaking of the, you talk about the name, and you say you went by Chico, then you ended up changing it to Denver. So
Yeah.
I gotta ask, and I'm pretty sure you probably get asked all the time, man. Like,
Yeah.
how do you feel being so closely associated with your name, being so closely associated with it, like a really high profile game?
It's not really a problem. You know what I'm saying? It's
For
all
sure.
love. You know what I'm saying? You know.
Already,
Yeah, it's all
I was
good.
just curious, man, because I was just like, man, because I was looking up stuff, so like I said, I do research and everything. I
Yeah.
was just like, man, like, I mean, when I heard the name, I was just like, oh, okay, and I'm looking up, and I was like, okay, I don't know. He don't look affiliated. I don't really,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. It's this that name's got a lot of meanings and shit like that. You know what I'm saying. So, and that's straight, man. It's a lot of
Already.
love. I feel like if it is associated, it's not in any like negative way, at least in a positive way. You know what I'm saying? So
I mean, it makes sense. I guess if you wasn't even like from Denver or some shit, it probably
yeah, be like yeah, Denver lanes or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
already. So you say you tapping in a lot with the Denver music scene out there.
yeah, for
I
sure.
really I want you to plug in the show. Definitely plug in the show again. But so tell me more about like those artists that you're performing with and what people can expect at that show.
Yeah. My homeboy Plugs, man. He's one of the artists I know from down here. He's a Colorado artist. He really be over here and shit. And shout out to him. He really be putting in his damn work too, cause I would say, man, kid didn't start but that fucking long ago. You know what I'm saying? He's already popping his shit. So, yeah, he's one of the artists that's coming down. Not only is he like super funny and stuff like that, like real life, uh, but his music's pretty good too. You know what I'm saying? I think he progresses really quickly. You know, I've been doing it probably longer than him and stuff like that, and I already know like a bunch of people that probably can't do it like that. You know, so we got a bunch of good artists and shit coming out. So you know what I'm saying? March 12th with the motherfucker Roxy. Hop in. You know what I'm saying? Hit me up.
Yeah, make sure y'all tap in with him. Tickets $25, right? $25.
Yeah, 25, man. That's it. Too easy, too breezy.
Make sure y'all tap in with there. I'm gonna put his Instagram right there. So y'all make sure that y'all hit him up. If y'all in the Denver
Yeah.
area, y'all trying to travel, y'all trying to book a
Got a
flight.
couple left, not too many. Come and get them.
Go ahead, do that. Go ahead, do that, man. So trying to remember where I was trying to go with this next question. So when it comes to I feel like you can tell the difference when it comes to artists that are actually really out there trying to, who actually put a pen to paper, what I'm
Yeah.
saying, versus just kind of getting up there and just kind of saying whatever.
Yeah.
So what's something that you can kind of say is like part of your process? I notice like some people are just like, when they go into the booth, they have to like, oh, I need all the lights off, or I need to have
Set a vibe or something like
stage
that.
burning.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like what
Yeah. I mean, well, to most people, I would just say just find your own way of doing it. You know what I'm saying? Because your way is not going to be anybody else's way. If you don't like anybody in there when you're recording, don't have anybody else in there while you're recording. You know what I'm saying? Just that simple. And then as far as writing, if you better freestyle, like keep practicing. You know what I'm saying? You need to be like Juice World. You need to be hitting 3 hour freestyles and stuff like that. If not, put some pen and paper, write some stuff down, and get some meaningful stuff said. You know what I mean? So.
For sure. So like, what do you do though?
Oh, me? It depends, really. I like to write. A lot of the times I'll start with an idea. But then, I have a couple times where I'll just do like punches. Like I got this song called Anyways. It's like a little freestyle. And I just went in there one time. As a matter of fact, right after I came out of the studio with Plug last time I was down here in Denver. And I was like, man, you know what? I seen a man young, you know what I'm saying? Young and out there just freestyle. And I said, let me go ahead and let me pocket that shit. Let me try it. Let me tap in. And it came out pretty good. So I'm gonna put that one out pretty soon after this. So yeah.
For
So it's
sure.
like that sometime. Other times you go in there, it's just like perfect. You go in there and knock it out, record it in like 10, 15 minutes, you know what I'm saying? And then the rest of the time they just mix it and master it. But really just depend on the mood, so.
So being real active in the music game right now, and there's a lot of people coming out every single day saying that they're a rapper, saying that saying they're
Oh,
doing
all the
something.
time.
There's different
Shoot, I
levels.
mean, I used to. I think I used to be like that. You know what I'm saying?
I
I
mean,
say I'm a rapper, and
I
then
guess
I just wouldn't
most
be putting
everybody
nothing
was,
out.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like, yeah,
man. I wasn't
I
popping shit,
got
man.
y'all.
It takes someone looking at you and going, man, hey, if you ain't gonna start now, like when you gonna start? So
You know what? I'm actually glad you said. I'm not even gonna ask the question I was gonna ask because I feel like you really just kind of summed it all up. Is that everybody kind of has that moment where they come out and they got it. Well, you got to start somewhere. You can't come out being a vet. You can't come out being what I'm saying 5 years in the
yeah,
game. You got to have that year one. So yeah, I definitely appreciate you saying that because I know there's a lot of people that's gonna be watching that's gonna be like they want to do that thing, but they feel like everybody else is doing it, but it's just like shit. How you gonna be different?
take a long time. You know what I'm saying? Even just get comfortable with yourself and your own sound and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like for me, it even took a while going into other studios. I used to only like record myself, but then I realized like, man, you don't know how to do this, man. You need to pay somebody to do this. So I had to find somebody good. And then you got to work with like a budget. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you're independent. A lot of people don't understand that. And
Oh
getting
man.
used to it, and then realizing and knowing when and where you gotta like spend your money at, and like be strategic with it, other than just like looking cool and shit like that. that's all the difference right there. You know
Please
what I'm
dive
saying?
deeper into that, man. Please dive deeper because I
Yeah.
actually this is a good opportunity to fall into your I think it's your I don't want to call it a label or maybe a conglomerate, but pre-roll entertainment.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely tell me more about that and tell me how it is, being an independent artist. And you said budgets and like that's the
Yeah,
shit that
man. So
right.
pre-roll, well, for me, it's, it's not, as of right now, it's not everything I want it to be, but it is definitely like where we started, like the cluster of like just me and a couple of my homeboys. You know what I'm saying? We got like our little conglomerate or whatever, and we all work together, put each other on. You know what I'm saying? It's just like a little network we had, and then from that it just went. Psh. So it's pre-roll,
Yeah.
man. Everything come pre-roll. You know what I'm saying? Ready
I
to go. We fired up. We drop our stuff these days. You know what I'm saying? We got the artwork, the lyrics, everything, man. You know what I'm saying? Even closed captions, everything, bro. We not playing. Some
Man,
people
see,
skip that.
I like that shit because I swear to God, you hear somebody's name and it'd be like, man, we Big Leaf Entertainment. Be like, oh, so what's Big Leaf Entertainment? I don't know. It's just a cool name I thought about. Like, it don't even make no sense when you said pre-roll. Like, if there's a Big Leaf Entertainment, by the way, let me say this: there's a Big Leaf Entertainment out there. I don't know if there is, but if there is one, I was not talking about you. But if your name is Big Leaf, hopefully you
Yeah.
have a good. But anyways, pre-roll entertainment, I feel like that shit made sense. Like it was
Yeah,
everything come pre-roll,
man.
like you good, you got everything. Yo, there was like a 20
Yeah,
second.
man. That was crazy, man. I'm sorry.
It's all good. I
Yeah,
was like,
I'm gonna
damn,
check
I can't be
everything
saying
out. You had me go check my stuff out too. I was like, hold on a minute.
already, man. So if you don't mind, just to kind of redo that part. I
Yeah.
feel like you was really saying some deep shit, but it was
Yeah. What's the question, man?
so running it back, man. To if you had some advice to anybody that's what I'm saying feeling like just completely down and out, what I'm saying, that's that not just stress but really just feeling like
Yeah, like depressed or anything like that, man. Just understand everything can get better, man. Like you just really got to do one step at a time. It's not easy. It never is. You know what I'm saying? Even just healing is. Yeah, anybody out there ever had their heart broken by a girl or a dude or anything like that? It's not easy. As hard as everybody wants to say we are, stuff that takes time. So give yourself time and let it be okay that you need that time. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
already, man, for sure, man. So
My
so
bad, y'all. They're killing me.
I know it's all good, man. So just bringing the full circle, man. So like, what can people look forward, what I'm saying, to seeing more music coming out from you? Like, when can they look for us? So
Oh, really? You can just look for a lot more stuff. I mean, I really just started, to be completely honest, man. Like, I think at some point I was just like, all right, I need to try. I need to do something. You know what I'm saying? Because I already had a bunch of stuff, but I was always like holding. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
And after a while, I was just like, man, let me just go ahead and do all this. And as of now, I've just been working. I've been out there. I've been touching people. You know what I'm saying? Doing everything you really need to do. Not staying in the house. You know what I'm saying? You can't do nothing. If
gotta
I
get
understand
outside
if you get tired, man. Everybody gets tired, man. But we got to get up, take care of that business first. You know what I'm saying? And then
for sure.
after that, we can just go and play. So yeah. But
Already,
that's
man.
pretty much it, man. I got a lot of new stuff coming, man.
Already, man. Definitely looking forward to it, man. For those that don't already know, for those who don't know where, or who aren't already following you, let them know where they can follow you.
Yeah, man. You can follow me at Official Denver Lanes on pretty much every platform. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and get that. Tap in. We working. So
Already, man. Make sure that y'all tapping with the homie. I'm trying to tell you, I ain't gonna be disappointed when y'all hear his music, man. So
yeah,
I really appreciate you coming on to the podcast, bro. It's been a pleasure.
no problem. And tap into the show this Sunday. You know what I'm saying? Come pop out, Lil Maru, man. It's gonna be a good time. And matter of fact, I'd even dropped a song today, man. So you know what I'm saying? Go ahead and get No Jumper, get it on Spotify and everything else. You know what I'm saying? Go tell me what you think.
Hell yeah, make sure that y'all tapping with the track. No jumping from the homie Denver Lanes. Thank y'all for tapping in. Thank y'all for watching. KlueDaDon's Country Family Podcast has been another one. We out.